Hey y'all, welcome back. It's been a while since I've done a sketchbook tour. It's been about 11 months since I've done a sketchbook tour because it took me about that long to finish the sketchbook. It was kind of slow. Let's see exactly how many days and months. Let me find out. 11 months and 16 days. And it's sketchbook number 6. So we'll get started. I will say, I want to do an old art sketchbook tour to where I go through my old art, but I think we'll do that like as a 500 subscriber mile mark thing, a special for that. So when we get to 500 subscribers, I'll start going through my old art. Some of you may remember this page from an older video. Yes, it was my first mystery art supply box that I got for my birthday last year. I was designing a Hobbit character. First time using gouache. I really like the stuff. I know I haven't used it since then. Probably I'll use it on some watercolor with watercolor paintings, but I need to do a full painting again with gouache. I drew the character again and I named her Atara, I think. Atara. Yeah, Atara. It means diadem. Alright. And then I was having trouble drawing profiles, so I decided to give it a shot. I ended up drawing a bunch of guy profiles. Probably not the best idea, since it's the guys that I have trouble drawing. But yeah. And then I was practicing skin colors with colored pencils, using these colors, so that was fun. Rough sketches. These were in colored pencil. We have Amber. She's kind of an OC, but without a story. This is one of my outfits that I like, and this is Arwen. And I was really lazy about filling this page. Man, looking back at all this, I feel like it was forever ago that I drew some of this stuff, and it kind of was. Nearly a year ago. Anne of Green Gables. Looks like I drew this around Christmas time. Arwen. This is a value study I did. And Mariah, Arwen, and Arwen again. I have a video coloring that one. So, yeah. And then we have an all red spread. This was cool. Yeah. Now I have a video on this, the designing of a character named Asima Stalamark. I didn't color anything in the video, but it was a sketch with me, so you can find that somewhere on my channel. But yeah, I had a blast designing this character, and I did 3 spreads because I couldn't settle on one outfit, and I wanted to give her several, and it took a while to design some of the outfits. By the way, I don't know if I did an update on it. I did this for a contest, character design contest that was hosted on Instagram. I never did an update on if I won it or not, and surprise, I did win it, so that was pretty exciting. So this character, Asima Stalamark, will be in the books that these people are working on. I'll leave links in the description below to their Instagram accounts. This was for a Draw This Near style, so that is not my character. And this is, yeah, just a random character. This is Arwen, some figure studies there. This was for a hair tutorial video. Not the best tutorial out there for hair, but I'm sure it could be useful to some. Drawings of my OC and Mariah, face, portrait studies, illustration thumbnails for a children's book I wrote. It's written and edited for the most part. It needs illustrated, and I have been very lazy about getting to that. This is a character from one of my stories. Her name is Alexa. Can't remember her last name, but This is one of my OCs. This is a Thelda. Some more sketches of a Seema Stalamark. I really like the way this one turned out. It's like same page. So we have this cartoon style and then a more realistic style of the exact same character. I don't know how that came about. I tried to recreate the same style later on and was having trouble with it. His mouth and nose. This is a friend's OC. This is Emiria, and this is just a weird comic from her story. Her story isn't a comic, but I made a little comic from it. We have Jezza, a new character I designed, which was always a part of Emiria's story. Her character was in it, but I never really went in depth with designing her. One of her outfits. One of Emiria's outfits. This is Jezza. This is Emiria. Jezza is short for Jezebel. That's her full name. A friend taught me how to make stickers. So I made my own here. Stuck it in there. And this is a Thelda. And then this is Emiria again. I did this with colored pencils. It had been a while since I'd done hair with colored pencils, and I really wanted to do it again. I was trying to attempt a certain dress design, and I went so off track with the plans I'd originally tried to do with designing the dress that none of them really turned out. I got this dress from a fair that I face painted at, and so it didn't come with the blouse underneath. I actually have a blouse that I fit underneath with it, but it makes a really nice summer dress and I wanted to draw it, so there it is. Yeah, some sketches. This is me designing a new Warriors of the King symbol. Not necessarily new, but another one. There are now two. There are two for different things, two symbols for different things in the story. One, I think, is the symbol of a castle, and the other is the Warriors of the King symbol. So, figure studies, but with ballerinas. I had fun with these. Not only was I working on the flow of the anatomy, but the flow of ruffles, which was really challenging to get with a pen. Actually, it was all challenging with a pen, but teaches you to be light-handed. This weird thing. Yeah, all of that's weird. And then this was in a video I did, some portrait studies with a pen. There's that paper over top of it. Looks way better now. Some figure studies. There's a Seema again, though that looks nothing like her, that face. None of these really turned out. And I was having trouble with 3/4 views. Man, they get me sometimes. Like, you go through a phase where you feel really confident and good at drawing a certain view of the face, and then you feel like you really lost a certain ability to draw another view of a face. In this case, it was 3/4 views. I can draw 3/4 views when they're far away on people, like this little face right there. It doesn't look so bad. I don't know if you can see. If I bring it up closer, it'll get blurry, but I think you get the idea. The closer up they are, if I do like a full shot, it just pain, agony. No, I can't seem to get it. And I knew I needed to do a study, but every study I tried to do in my sketchbook didn't turn out, and I realized I need to do a digital study so that I can trace it and literally find out what I'm doing wrong, because I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. This was the start of drawing every single day in my sketchbook, because it took me months and months to fill this. Like, I don't know, I want to say 10 months. And then it took me about a month to fill the rest. So this is the start of drawing every single day, and you can see how my style or my skill, I start to improve a little quicker. Designed a dream wedding dress or whatever. This is Emiria. We have a Thelda, a whole spread for her, and then I found a drawing or a picture of Arwen on Pinterest that I liked, a photo, and I wanted to draw it. And then this is my character Emiria, though her face does not look like Emiria because that's just not what she looks like. Ah, yes. I remember, I really like the way this turned out. I found a reference photo for this on Pinterest. We have a random thing, and then Emiria, though that outfit is new. I just designed it on the spot when I was drawing her, and I'm like, you know. Here's a SEMA style mark again. This, I was trying to work on thumbnails right here for a painting I wanted to do. Because you see, last year I went to a white elephant gift thing that our youth group was hosting, and I ended up getting this. It was the only art supply amongst all the gifts. I don't know how I ended up with it. It's kind of cool. But it's a large canvas, and I need to do something with it. So I'm not used to using acrylic paints, but that's what I want to use with it, and we'll just have to give it a shot, hopefully. If you want to see that in a video, let me know. But yeah. And this is Arwen, my character Arwen. By the way, when I said this was Arwen, I meant Arwen from the Lord of the Rings, not my OC Arwen. This is Ethelda, but the hairstyle is Emiraya's. This is Emiraya. These were some figure studies I did. These were kind of pictures of nobody in particular. This was a thumbnail idea for an art trade I was doing with someone. This was gonna be like a page of figure studies, but I just had 2 photos here, or 2 drawings of figures here. I'm like, I need more. So I just created a whole scene out of it, and then I just added an extra person there. So yeah, there's not much going on in this page. I was trying to study Sam Desart's art a little bit, the way he draws faces, and my goodness. Like, this is about the time when I realized if I'm going to study these faces or something like that, I need to trace them in order to find out what it is that I'm doing wrong. These are all a SEMA style mark. This is literally nobody. It's not a very good 3/4 view. I remember not liking it that much. And here's another thumbnail idea for the canvas. And I think I'm gonna end up going with this idea. Probably not a good idea to go all out with acrylic paints for the first time in a long time using them. But it'll be fun. I mean, what could go wrong? This is a new outfit design I designed for Emiraya. There's a colored version on my Instagram account. I'll have that linked below. And this was another fancy wedding dress design, or at least a dress. Doesn't have to be wedding dress, but I thought I'd make a neat wedding dress. This page was filled with craziness, I remember. Yes. Some of them just look plain crazy. This one's my favorite though. She's riding a dragon. I have noticed doing these borders around, creating a boundary for some of the drawings you have in your sketchbook really creates a nice format, and I feel like it just makes your spreads look a little more organized. I guess it depends on what you're in the mood for, what you like, but because some of mine do not look organized at all. I mean, let me tell you. I was copying a Sam Desart's face tutorial for this, wondering if maybe somehow in the video I can find out what kind of magic he uses, but yeah, I still, oh man, still working on that. Does not look in any way as good as his work. By the way, this is Emiraya with a baby. Yes, her baby, whatever. This is also Emiraya, and I suppose that is too. Ah yes, I drew this when I was watching a video by Sketch, and I really liked what she was drawing in it. It was she was drawing off the cover of a vintage pattern, and I thought it looked so pretty, so I followed along with her in that. This is an OC that I hadn't drawn in some time, so she was kind of forgotten. Not really. Her name is Lady Verity, and she's a very fun character, very spunky and funny. Here I was practicing a semi-realistic way of drawing faces. I kind of like the way this one turned out. And this is a character you don't see often. It's Lady Gale. She's a fun character as well. Very much like Lady Verity, they kind of stick together a lot in the story. This is Emiraya. And this, I was drawing someone's character for them. So this is not my character. And then this is the beginning of designing a brand new character. Her name is Conradine. Her family calls her, or called her Connie, but then, well, things happen in her story. She has to run away, and she takes on the name Conrad, which comes from the name Conradine. So when people hear the name, they don't think girl, they think boy. So it keeps her from being found more easily. So yeah, more designs of her. This is a full outfit of hers, and this is an illustration of her. And here was me trying to do another 3/4 view study. Did not go well. Conradine again. Some figure studies, and like we have Conradine again. You see, when I design a new character and the character has a lot of story background, and when the character just goes really in depth, well, I'm designing it for school, so I'm writing a book for school. So I was really excited to go in depth on her character. And this is Conradine also. She looks kind of scary there. Jane Winter, Rowan, and Conrad in the more cartoon style. And some of you may have seen this reference photo on Pinterest a few times, the original artwork for that. I was doing a study on 3/4 view. Turns out I prefer to copy other people's 3/4 view art than actual 3/4 view photographs, or at least at the time. This is Mariah, her new outfit that I designed her. This is also Mariah. This is also Mariah in her new outfit. And there's her new hairstyle that I designed her as well. This is also Conradine. This is a nobody, just an illustration, and this is also a bunch of nobodies. And this is also Conradine. The anatomy is kind of messed up on that face. It's just like, looks kind of weird. And this is not 3/4 view. This is like, what do you call it? Half view, something like that, which I really like the way it turned out. But I was also struggling with half views as well. So for that to turn out was really encouraging. And then this, I also drew following along with one of Sketch by Sketch's videos. So this outfit, this whole thing is inspired by Sketch by Sketch and what she was drawing in that video. And what do you know, we have a possible antagonist in Conradine's story. She was, yeah, she looks kind of rogue, but you know, she's, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna continue. This is Conradine. This looks like a nobody. Actually, you know what? That actually might be somebody. It might be me. This outfit is mine. I have this outfit, so maybe I was drawing myself. Or maybe it's nobody. It's a nobody with my outfit on her. So, yeah, whatever. This I also think is a nobody. But you know what? She's got freckles in this short hair, so I think she's Conradine. Even though that outfit does not look like it was part of her wardrobe. Yes, a thumbnail for an apothecary's workspace studio. Actually, that's Mariah. She is an herbal medic, an apothecary, you know, I don't know how to say it. Okay, so yeah. And then this is also Conradine's antagonist. This is Conradine herself. This is Conradine, though, I mean, that, yeah, you know, whatever. This was possibly Conradine in a dress she has, but I don't really care for the top, so I like the skirt, though. And then this was like I thought would make a neat book cover for her book. Conradine, her friend, a dude. Yes, I decided to draw a dude. And she works for the Capitol Press. She's a writer, an apprentice journalist. And then, of course, the last page. It's gonna be Mariah. Yes, my main protagonist of all my books. Yes, but sort of not. Most of my books wrap around her one book, but her one book, which is kind of the main book, I know, I'm very confusing. Whatever. So, the journey continues in another sketchbook. But that's not exactly the end, because I think I've got some stuff here in the back. A bunch of my stickers, some art from a friend. These are all so cute. I love them. Oh yes, we have more. This cute little thing, this little study I did. And then this paper. That's all very weird, okay. This. That's the end of this sketchbook. I'm gonna kind of miss it. I mean, I shouldn't really because I've spent so long in it. But this was my best cover yet. So I am gonna miss that. But you know, we'll do better on the next one. Hopefully. I actually have done worse on one before. And that wasn't very encouraging. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. Anyway guys, I want to thank you all for watching. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.